News for some Oklahoma City firefighters.
With the city getting closer to finalizing next year's budget, the fire department could lose a handful of firefighters. News 9's John Jordan has been following the story. Joins us now with more. John?
Guys, well, if there is good news, it's that things aren't as bad as they could be for the fire department. The bad news, some firefighters remain in limbo tonight, uncertain if they will have to start looking for another job.
I hate the fact that they're out there basically fearful of losing their job. I hate that, but again, you have to be honest with them.
It's the reality for some of Oklahoma City's newest firefighters.
We feel like we have a responsibility to make any employee that potentially could be affected aware of what the situation is.
A situation Chief Keith Bryant says could result in 8 of his firefighters being laid off. Under the department's labor contract, those firefighters would be those last hired on. In this case, firefighters who were hired just over a year ago. However, Bryant cautions nothing has been finalized and is holding out hope that the city and the fire union could work something out to prevent job losses.
Well, I've never faced this before, and it's something I certainly don't look forward to. Again, these people have committed themselves and dedicated themselves to serving the city.
Fortunately, Brian says losing 8 firefighters wouldn't mean having to close any fire stations as first thought. However, it could force him to take some equipment out of operation. Equipment, he says, that would likely be the vehicles they use to fight grass fires, such as brush pumpers, coming at a time of year when the equipment is needed more than ever.
With less people, you can't operate that equipment. So you'd be looking at the potential of taking fire equipment out of service.
And Chief Bryant says he won't know how many firefighters, if any, he'll have to cut until the budget is finalized in June. We do want to add, if firefighters do happen to be laid off under their labor agreement, they must also be the first to be hired back on. Kelly?
All right, John. Chief Bryant says he will be sitting down with those firefighters that risk losing their jobs in the coming